Here's our little buddy, the Star Note. Love me some Star Notes, man. Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, we are looking through our pocket money and seeing if we find anything worth more than face value. There is a ton of stuff you can find in your bills, from your wallet, your purse, your sock, wherever you keep your money at. So always look through your bills before you spend them, because stuff with misprints, fancy serial numbers or patterns in the serial number, amongst many other things, can garner a high premium over the face value, in this case of $5, or your dollar, $20, whatever. So without me yapping on, let's get into it. Series 2013 right down here next to his left shoulder, our right hand side. Nothing in the serial number jumping out. Nice beat up $5 note, nice little tear at the top. That'll get me a coffee later when I run to the bank and to do some errands. You guys don't care about that, right? Let's get to the money. Little bit of damage. Obviously, that blue ink has nothing to do with the production of bills in the U.S. This is a bunch of damage. So if we bring this closer, we can see that it's not wet ink transfer. It is just from this bill actually getting wet at some point, and then just dirt and crud and crap all over it. Little bit of a shift in the seal here, but not enough to command any value. One of the straightest printed notes on the back that I've seen in a while. They're mostly kind of off. Quality assurance really fell short on this series. And nothing crazy there. Little shift to the left in the seal. Unless they're sitting off into this blank space or obscuring something else. I've had ones that are shifted up and slightly obscuring the word Washington right above the word 1 here. So those can command a little bit of value for a shifted print, but in this case, not dramatic enough. Another thing to keep an eye out for is if you notice this 4 and 5 are slightly higher, just a hair higher than the rest of the serial number. That's known as a stuck digit, where the little rotary dial that prints the serial numbers as the sheets go through the printing process for banknotes gets jammed up, because humans are silly and they don't know how to lubricate the little dials. So they get jammed up and the numbers get printed either high or low. It looks like a burn mark or some crud there underneath the 5-8 and the serial number. 2013 note. Put out a few videos about silver certificates. I had a pew-pew. I can't talk. A few people, there we go, asked me to do some videos on them. I'm still working on the other years of them, and then I'm going to do some videos on red seal notes. I had one from like 5 years ago, but it's a bit out of date, so I will remake that as well as some new ones. Hey, almost a full-on counter stamp. So this is where the strap sat, right in the middle, and they stamp these notes, or banks, they stamp them, and then generally the teller signs them to indicate who actually got them, but a counter stamp is what this remnants is of. Some people actually collect. I like stamp notes for more collectability, but there are people who will pay a premium over face value for actual full-on stamps, even if they aren't bank stamps, and they're just like, Where's George stamps or funky stamps and stuff. Beat up $1 note. Also keep an eye out around the seals. The all-seeing eye is what they call it, but right around the top of the pyramid, as well as the Roman numerals for 1776 right here on the bottom. Sometimes there's a little bit of issues with print. Not that I'm trying to shake the bill around a bunch, but show you what I'm talking about. And then I get asked a lot about the writing on the front of the note, especially up here where it says Federal Reserve Note. You're going to get bleeds like that where the black bleeds into the lighter spaces. That's just how it is. 2017 A series, probably one of the highest runs of star notes. You can find a lot of them in the 2017 A series. There was like, I don't remember the exact number that were produced. If you do, put it in the comments or whatever. But there's a ton of star notes in there that you can find. This is a little wet ink transfer or a press through, but you can see how it makes the outline of Washington's coat there. So that is, unless it's really, really dramatic, it's not going to give you any value over the dollar. Nothing the serial number. They just transitioned over the signatures. So now there's 2 women's signatures on the notes, which is pretty stellar. Saw a little star note peeking out there. That's pretty sweet. More of that wet ink transfer again. Unless it's really dramatic down here. It looks like a thumbprint almost. Unless it's really dramatic and obscuring other parts of the note, or you can almost make out Washington, which I have seen in some posts on the Facebook groups, it is not going to be valuable. Here's our little buddy, the star note. Love me some star notes, man. You know, a lot of people ask me like, well, there's a ton of star notes, you know. You seem to come across a fair amount of them. How are they so valuable? Well, short is they're not necessarily. It depends on how many are in the actual series run, just as far as a rarity portion, statistically speaking. But also, if the serial number is a fancy serial number, like a date note, I found one of those in a few videos ago, a birthday note. Those can command really good value by themselves. And then if they're combined with a replacement note or star note, they can be worth $5 to $10 easily over the dollar value. So it's a really good, I mean, turning $1 into 10 is a huge difference. So, I mean, but then again, they got to be in pretty good condition like this one, even though it's a little banged up. And they got to have a nice serial number. Regular star notes that are really crisp can still sell for like $3 or $4, which is super good, 4 times the value of that dollar. 2013 series $5 note. I love these $5 notes. I really like the designs on them for these small fives. After early 2000s, they redesigned a few denominations other than the $1 and $2 notes for anti-counterfeiting measures. Nothing really there. Nothing on the back. And 1981. I mean, I had somebody ask me in the comments. I really liked that comment and the note that they found. You know, normally I wouldn't say to hold on to year notes. And what I mean by that is, like, in this case, 1981. And then if it was like 2004. But in their case, they had 1776 and 1968, which were both really important historical dates, of course. 1776 because of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and then 68 because, well, sadly, the assassination of 2 different political figures, but also the introduction of a lot of architectural and technological feats here in the U.S. So, you know, most notably the assassination of Martin Luther King and then Kennedy. Robert Kennedy, that is. So those were really important dates, and I mentioned to them I would hold on to it and get it graded. 2017. Nice fold in the middle, so that's going to take away from anything if it was valuable, but nothing jumping out at me. What do we got here? Okay, I saw this here, and I was like, ooh, we got a missing ink or lack of ink, but that seems to actually just be damage where it got kind of rubbed off ink-wise. So nothing on the back there. Getting down there to the last few. No real repetition going on in this serial number. A couple 5s, couple 4s, but no patterns. When it comes to multiples of the same digit in a serial number, unless they're block repeaters like 4 4s and then 0s or something, or even a trinary note with 3 digits, but they're all clumped together. Unless they're that, I personally don't think they're worth anything over face value. And 2017A. I like how they always have done this in a kind of a linear print for the series date, as opposed to other denominations that do like series and then the number below it. I don't know why, it's just more aesthetically pleasing to me, I guess. My trip to DC got postponed, but it's probably for the better because I'm waiting on the BEP to open tours again because I want to get some live footage for you guys of the BEP tour. I know a lot of you have commented about going to it in the past when it was open, and I just have never got to do it. So, been to Washington quite a few times. but I have not been able to do the tour, and I wanted to get film for all of you that asked for it, that are, don't have the chance to go see it, right? Live vicariously through Jessica and I. Last couple of notes, 2 or 3 down in here. $1. This one's probably the best condition so far. Saving the best for last, I guess. And nothing there. $2017 note. A little bit printed up a little bit, but unless it's shifted off the border, it's not going to be worth more than face value of $1 hair. Last but not least, little bit of excess of inking of the word 1 to the right here, but nothing too crazy there. Back of the note. What do we got going on here? Look at that. Okay. Sorry, for a second there, thought we had an ink splotch, but that's actually a normal part of the design, but it caught me off guard there. So what did we hold on to? Not a big find today, but I love me some star notes. This one doesn't have any too crazy of stuff going on. The serial number is not a fancy serial number. There's no misprints on the note really, but it does have a nice star note. So it is a replacement note. Something happened to the original one, and it was replaced by this bad boy, and they annotate that by putting a star in the serial number. Hey, I'll take what I can get in a good old bill search. I love me star notes. I'll hold on to this one for a little while. But let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button if you like money and collectibles like I do. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.